I mean, when we think about Black cinema, we think about Black television. I mean, because the 90s was kind of that wide open
Yeah.
space for Black creativity to shine. I
Yeah.
mean, when you looked at Sunday nights on WB, which turned into CW, that
Yes.
was the Black network,
Yes.
you
It sure
know.
was.
So you get the Steve Harvey show, you got the Jamie Foxx show, you got the Wayans brothers. Then, I mean, we look on Thursday nights, you had Living Single, the Martins, all of those
Amazing.
things where the 90s kind of offered this vast landscape
Yeah.
for us to really show not only our buying power when it comes to ticket sales and
Yeah.
movies, our buying power when it comes to ad sales on sitcoms and television
Yeah.
shows, but it was also, we got to flex our muscle a little bit.
We did. I
Yeah.
mean, and these shows were created and run by Black
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
which was huge. So we have a writing room that's mostly African Americans
Yeah.
and, writing for us in our voice. That was a very, very beautiful time.
Yeah.
And it changed.
Yeah. When did you see the change, or did you feel it first before you saw it? Did you see it coming?
Well, when the Steve Harvey show went down, we started feeling it during those last couple of years of the Steve Harvey show. Like some shows started getting taken off. Our schedule got very different. We didn't get picked up for a full 22. We started getting picked up for 13. We started having to do 2 or 3 shows a week instead of doing the regular one show a week.
Yeah.
Like things just started changing. And I really think that, you know, just thinking about Steve at that time, listening to him and what he was saying and how frustrated he was getting with the limits that kept offering. Like it started turning into crumbs for him.
Yeah.
And it was like at some point, he's a grown ass man and
Yeah.
has done huge for this network. And now you're telling him he can only do this amount of it and you got to shoot this much and he got frustrated.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
So we started feeling that change then. And then we saw what happened with the network.
Yeah.
They flipped it. It became a totally white network.
Yeah, I mean, it went to Gilmore Girls
Yeah.
and all the
Yeah.
Buffy the Vampire and
And
stuff.
all of
Yeah.
our shows went away.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but you've always been so vocal
Yeah.
about inclusion and, highlighting Black voices
Yeah.
and sharing our stories, not only just on screen, but then behind the camera. And so I want you to talk to our audience, because I don't even know if people really understand the role that you've been playing, even though they may not have seen you
Right.
on camera, that you've been behind the camera.
Yeah. Because it's important. Like we were just talking about those shows, the Martins and the Steve Harvey shows and Jamie Foxx's, they were Black voices. And it was Black people writing those voices for us to say. And that's important. I remember this is when my perspective changed about what we were giving to the world. Because during the time when the Steve Harvey show was on and it was hot, it was popular, we had a great fan base, and it was definitely my introduction into the world. And people would always come up and say, "Oh, we love the show. Oh, you're so funny." Blah 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 blah, and always grateful for that. But I remember there was this one time I was going through the airport, and this woman stopped me, and she said again, I love your show. Thank you guys so much for what you do. It's hilarious. And I'm like, thank you so much. Thank you for watching our show. And she said, I don't think you're really understanding what I'm saying. Let me tell you, my brother was dying of cancer.
Mm.
And I would go over his house and sit with him every night when you guys' show would come on. And that was our time to just laugh and forget about what he was experiencing
Yeah.
and his pain, didn't think about his pain. He was just laughing and we were having fun. That's the impact you guys had in our home.
Yeah.
And that hit me big. I was like, oh my God, we're really blessing and gifting
Yeah.
people with our talent and our craft and our stories. And ever since that moment, I've been like gung ho of representation, stories, our voices, laughter
Yeah.
is so important into the world. And so I just saw it differently now. It's important for us to show up. It's important for us to be seen. It's important for us to laugh.
Yeah.
All those things are really important for my 95-year-old grandmother to my 10-year-old daughter and everybody in between. They should feel seen, heard. And so it's really important for me to serve us
Yeah.
that way.
I mean, the career has hit so many different ebbs and flows. And for you now to be at this part of your career with a top 10 on Netflix, I mean, did you see it coming?
You know, I always thought I should have my own show.
Yeah.
Once I did La Vida and the Steve Harvey show wrapped, to me it was a no-brainer. Oh, you're going to have your own show.
Yeah.
I did not think it was going to take me 20 years.
I mean, Terri, 20 years.
20 years of pitching shows, of creating shows. I went, your dad, I remember calling Steve and I was like, Steve, I have this show idea for me and Wendy. We would love if you would join us just being an executive producer. You don't have to do anything. Just lend your name to us. And so we can go out and pitch and say, Steve Harvey is executive producer on this show. Starring. So we did that. We went out, we pitched, we just couldn't freaking sell a show until God's timing.
I mean,
and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, keep
no. It's you. Yeah.
Okay, so I've always believed that I should have my own show.
Yeah.
And I always believed that it was possible, that it could happen. But God knows better than we could ever know, right?
Yeah.
And I'm totally surrendered to the will of God. And I have to trust in my heart what he drops in my heart. So I knew he dropped in my heart that I should have my own show. I knew that. So I knew I just had to keep going until it happened. But he also, or she also, or whatever you, knows that I needed to be prepared for the moment.
Come on.
20 years ago, I would not have been prepared for the things, the level of things that come at you at this stage of having your own show and being the name and the face.
Yeah.
The things that come along with that, I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
But I am now.
I mean,
and it's eye-opening. I'm like, oh, I didn't oh, can we cuss on this?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that all this came along with this. I didn't know that. But now I know.
I mean, I think that is to so many people out here who are listening and they're watching. They're like, damn, it took Terri 20 years to get the show. But I think the bigger point is, the preparation, but you didn't give up.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't give in.
No.
And most people, they never see this side because they've quit long before. They said, oh, I'm too old.
Yeah.
The time has passed. I got kids now. I've been married for a long time. I've done this. This is enough.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right.
And you said, I'm going to keep trudging.
Because he kept telling me.
It's gotta, I mean, because you said it. You said it on Sherry Shepherd, on her show. You said the no's. People will tell you no.
Yeah.
But if you know that God got that feeling in you, the feeling keeps coming up.
The feeling is there.
Yeah.
I know. I know it's him. I know I'm going to get my own show.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been 15 years. Yep. But it's coming. Don't worry, y'all. It's coming. Yep. I'm 55. That's okay. It's coming. It's coming.
But you're not 55 though, right?
But I am.
You 55 years old?
Yes, ma'am.
Terri.
Bring it. I mean, what you want me to do?
You are 55 years old. Let me say this. Let me say this. When I was prepping and I started following you, this was about a month or so ago when we said you was doing the show.
Yeah.
And I saw your abs. I said, I am coming for abs in this season of my life. Terri, I'm in a whole ab challenge right now. I do a
You are hilarious.
100 plus. I'm doing like 300 right now a day. I know I'm trying to get up there. If that blessed you, trust me, you've only scratched the surface. There's so much more wisdom, truth, and transformation waiting in the full conversation. Click the link in the caption below to watch the entire interview, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode of Vaughn Empowers Talks.